You might look at him as amongst Maypen's most wanted, but his family, his friends would have experienced the other side of him. Even his past teachers at the Clarendon College state that he was a child that was destined for greatness. However, somewhere along the line, he fell short of that, and that led to his demise. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we're about to discuss Zamar Andre Nelson, alias Terminator Boy, one of 6 individuals taken out by the police in Effortville, Maypen, Clarendon over the weekend. You don't want to miss that coming up next on the program after his brother stated the untold story that have never been told before. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk. We ask you, please remember just to like, share, click the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post new video. Zamar Andre Nelson, not any stranger to social media right now, as this individual was a child that was destined for greatness. What happened? What led him down this path of criminal activity still remains a mystery until his brother state the side of the story that we have never heard before. We're going to divulge that, but before we get into that, this individual was a past student of the Clarendon College and was a student that had his head on his body while in school, as he was able to attain a number of CXC subjects. And also, not only that, but he was also good at mathematics and also accounts while he was in school. But beyond that, he was an individual, I'm told, that would normally help his peers in order to get them understanding the subject. What led him down this path still remains a mystery, and we're about to divulge that. But some of the time we see individuals such as these becoming criminals, something led them down this path, and it's very sad to see this individual. He was just 24 years old, still young, still promising individual, and this individual could have turned his life in that positive path, but I don't really know what happened that led him the other direction. A crime scene fan indicates what transpired in the quiet community of Effortville in Maypen, Clarendon. That's the house you're looking at. That's the house that the police and the military invaded, and that's a shoes there of an individual that was there as well. Police unit, as you can see them there, carrying out their investigation into the matter, and these were the weapons that were seized by the police: M16 rifle, AK-47, and the shotgun was among the weapons seized by the police, and a number of ammunition. Let's look on this picture of this individual. This is the individual that goes by the name Terminator Boy. This was him a few years ago, clad in his uniform and destined for greatness. What led him down this path of criminality still puzzles many right across the entire Jamaica. Many have asked the question, is the system failing these youths? And we're about to discuss this on the program, but guess what? We're going to listen to what his brother had to say about who this individual was, and who better to tell the story about his life and his legacy than someone that would have grown up with him and know the struggle that he faced. We're going to go over to this video right now.
Yeah, people, Bobby Kush, the entertainment boss from Clarendon, Jamaica. Seeing? And for who don't know me, let me explain. A youth born in a Clarendon, out of the ghetto, you know what I mean, with big dreams, have a vision, have a goal, right? Just trying to get the thing right, take care of the family and thing. And it was never easy. For who know me, know me. But you know what? Just as my motto say, never stop, never flop. Now, I grieve right now because I lose my brother. You understand what I say? In regards to crime and violence in Jamaica. And I see a lot of things where the media, a lot of people saying this and saying that. But I feel like me are the right person to come out and speak on behalf of my brother. Because who feels it knows it. You understand what I say? If you never know, they all over the media. 6 wanted man get shot in Clarendon, Jamaica. Alright, cool. A lot of people don't know him. A lot of people don't know how the story end up. So, I could explain. I could give my testimony. He's my brother. So my thing is now, people. I see a lot of people saying like, yes, finally, them dead and finally this and that, and it's not a nice feeling. You understand? But me understand. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know the story. So they just see what the media saying, and the media saying, yeah, the man dead and da 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 da. But let me tell you this, people. Think about it. A whole heap of we come from the ghetto and we know the struggles. You understand what I say? Rest in peace, bro. I know you know that I love you, dog. I got real love for you. You understand? Tragic how you're dead. And it's tragic you got God away because all me try to do is just forget you out of that place, brother. And it was never easy. A lot of we have to do a lot of things in a survival mode. And I'm not saying that my brother never do things. You understand? I'm not saying that. But behind what the media is saying or behind what everybody know, is a good person. You understand? And a lot of we have a bad side to it. But when I see the world abash, like, you know, everybody happy, like, yeah, a round of applause. 6 people dead. Could have cost more. You understand? I feel the pain. My father in the lockup. You understand what I say? My brother dead. I's gotta be the one to call my mother and say, yo, mommy, you know your son dead though? On the other hand, me still gotta tell my mother, say, yo, stay strong, mommy. I'm in a better place. Which in, I want somebody to tell me, say, yo, I'm in a better place. I want somebody to calm my mind. You understand? He was not just another ghetto youth just gone. He was also a father. My daughter just born. He was also an uncle. You understand what I say? When all of this are gone, my 2 sons them in the house. You understand what I say? Him baby mother there in the house. So it could have been more tragic than what the media say. As a father, for know me live in Jamaica. I get a phone call, say this go on and that go on. I could have lose my 2 sons them. But the moral of the story is what I try to say. There's no ghetto youth just come out of the mother and just bad. Sometimes the system, the struggle, got way like that. You understand what I say? My brother dead, and I could have dead it too. Because I born in the ghetto, I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like for when your child, your baby mother call you and say, yo, the baby gotta get pampers. The baby gotta get feeding. It's not easy feeling. Now my brother gone. Whole heap of youth gone. Check the media. 24-year-old, 25-year-old, 20-year-old. What? We're not on a sympathy? Everybody, most of the people must say like, yeah, I'm glad. You know what subject my brother dead with? Feels good for no say, yo, big up my people them, my family them, my friends them, where I try, you know, if you keep it together and say, yo, Kush, stay strong. You know how much of the teachers them reach out to me? Would teach me. Would teach my brother. I know him, man never was a dunks, man. I just a ghetto youth to get sucked in the system. And big up to the police force, cause I would never take nothing from them. They're doing the job. They're doing what the system train them to do. Imagine, me there in a Guyana, seeing all of that are go on. Me know me youth them they by my father. Them they by them grandfather. You understand what I say? And imagine me have to call one of my friends from the police force for find out what go on. Because the only person who I could have called is just my cousin and she don't know what go on. She devastating. Mel, big up yourself. We know it never easy. And I had to call somebody from the force to try to understand what go on. If my two sons were in the house, if them alright. People, come on. My brother had so much talent. All he wanted was just to get out. Remember when me there in Jamaica? Me reach out to a lot of people who in a high society, who in a high places, for try to get him out. Because you know what? My brother never had a birth certificate. So because he never get the birth certificate, he couldn't get an ID. And because he couldn't get an ID, he couldn't get a passport. But you know what he get now? A funeral.
Well, there you have it, a brother of one of the victims among the 6 taken out in Maypen, Effortville to be exact. And this individual states that he tried on numerous occasions in order to help this individual, but the system was against the youth. And I can tell you that this would be the similar sentiments of many of the other parents of these other individuals that were taken out in this targeted incident with the police and the military. However, one thing you need to learn from this is that badness and criminal activities, it doesn't pay, because it will only leave you in a position where you feel confined and you always feel as if you have to be watching over your head. These individuals, all of them, they were young, age ranging from 18 to about 26, 27 years old. I doubt it any of them were 30 years old. And when we look on how the situation played out, these individuals, they were armed with high-powered weapons. And I wish that they had chosen another path, a path of positivity, a path that would lead them in the right direction, and not a path that lead them into criminality. Now, this individual, he was very honest, he was very frank, and he tried to not paint a bad picture of his brother, because he would have grew up with him, he would have known him before he ventured off into this. And this individual would just be like many other out there in the world right now, trying to find that way out of the stress that they are faced with. But turning to violence should never be the key. Such a sad situation played out in this, and I can tell you that I can just imagine how the families of these individuals may be feeling right now, because even though they were bad, you know, they still have a mother, they still have a father, they still might have a sister, they have a brother. So you know that these individuals, they're gonna feel hurt, knowing that these individuals at one point in their life was a very calm and collective person, and they took on a path that led them down this path, and look what led to their demise: criminal activities. Such a sad situation. I hope this is just an eye-opener for the others out there. Just don't resort to these types of things, especially when situations seem hard and you feel like giving up. Just try to find a way of getting around the problem, because this will only leave you in one place in the end, and we have seen it played out on more than one occasions. So resorting to violent activities is not the way. This youth, he had a number of subjects, and because of his ID and his birth certificate, that should not be an excuse for you to resort to criminal activities. However, you chose it, and you chose this path, and look what happened. Such a sad situation. This is going to be a part 1 of a 2-part series, and part 2 will be coming up soon, so you can just look forward to that coming up soon on Links 007 TV. But as the brother states, he knew that he was involved in criminal activities, but he tried on numerous occasions to seek help for him, and everyone turned a blind eye. We really need to think of measures in order to help these youths and these troubled youths, because these are 6 that are gone. 6 more, 12 more, 20 more is gonna come. So this is not the end of the problem. The problem has just started. What the government and the people in high position needs to do, we need to find ways and means of curbing the minds of these individuals and putting them apart to success. Because if we don't do that, this is what gonna be. It's gonna be like a constant recurrence of what happened in Maypen the other night. And we really need to think about measures in order to be implemented so we can sustain a future for these individuals, because they are resorting to crime, and there's a reason for that. They see it as a way out, and an easy way out, in order to get what they want. So what we need to do is to put away or a measure in place in order for them to be looking at that and say, okay, let me choose this part because it's another good way out. I'm gonna leave this one for now. Just drop it in the comment section how you feel about this one. And this has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. Stay tuned for part 2 coming up next.